Spencer, how is Hartford?
It is muggy, but actually it's great to be here. And, I declined the practice invitation because I feel like I need to rest up for game day.
First off, so it's muggy. Is there a possibility of rain? When Terrence Aletto tweeted a photo yesterday when they arrived, I guess Wednesday, yesterday, it scared me. I was like, oh no, rain in Hartford.
Not again, no. And thankfully there is about a 0% chance of rain right now. It's just hot. Talking with the locals around here the last 2 days, they said it's been like the worst 2 days of the summer.
Oh, great.
And so it's thankfully clearing out. Some cooler air will come in, and it'll be humid, but thankfully comfortable. So no monsoons expected. And, yeah, that was the first thing that I did was turn on the weather when I got here and make sure that we're in the clear for now.
That's what happened with Virginia and Texas, though, right? There was not a cloud in the sky. Everything was nice and clear, and then boom. Then it came rain down.
Then it got weird.
Pouring out.
Yeah, there can't be bad weather. Spencer Linton joining us live from Hartford. You tweeted this morning you ran into Alani Fua in the hotel. What was that conversation like?
Well, I was busy staring at his mustache, first of all.
What mustache?
Which is game ready. But in all seriousness, he seems really relaxed. And I ran into Colby Pearson, too, one of the wide receivers. And whoever had the idea to come out a day early, which I believe falls on the head coach, Bronco Mendenhall, that was fantastic. It gives them more time to get acclimated. They seem confident, ready to play. I believe they're in a walkthrough right about now, if not in a few minutes. And I heard they were going to take a walk around Rentschler Field and get the feel of the stadium. But they seem confident and relaxed and have had a little bit extra time to get acclimated. So the team, for all intents and purposes, they're ready to ball out.
Coming up in about 10 minutes, we'll hear Spencer's conversation with Bronco Mendenhall from yesterday or Tuesday, one of your one-on-ones. We have this throughout the season, BYU Football All Access. Spencer, our Twitter question today is, how do you get ready for game day? So what's your answer?
Oh, goodness. How do I get ready for game day? I read and watch read about and watch as much football as I possibly can. And the build up to Christmas Day when you're like 9 years old.
That's what Brian said.
Yep.
You seem like it's never going to get here, and now it's Christmas Eve. And so I guess I'm just watching the clock, minutes go by, trying not to think about it so that the time will go by faster. But more than anything, I think I just try and indulge on as much preseason fodder as I can, and then when the actual game hits, ready to go, man.
Totally. And on Twitter, by the way, BYU Sports Nation just tweeted, right now this guy, Spencer Linton, gives us a BYU football preview. They tweeted the picture of you doing the NSYNC dance in high school, by the way.
Yes!
Oh, no.
For the win!
No. NSYNC. You look like you could have been in NSYNC.
Thanks, Brian. Which one do I look like?
Hey, I don't really know the names, but that's more of a compliment, Just you are a handsome fella. So
what do you mean you don't know the names? You don't know Justin Timberlake?
Justin Bieber.
Well, everyone knows Justin Timberlake. It's like, who else was in the band?
I know Justin Bieber, not Justin Timberlake.
Okay, that's right. Brian's like 17 years old. I forgot.
Spencer Linton is on BYU Sports Nation. There's no better place to get ready for college football than ESPN. Today, you will visit ESPN's campus. What do you anticipate or want to do there today?
Well, first of all, it's something I've been looking forward to for a very long time.
ESPN.
For those that don't know, our senior coordinating producer at BYU TV, Michael Miner, was a big league producer there for 6 years, and so he has a lot of good contacts. We're headed up there to the campus to get some footage and some scenic shots for our countdown to kickoff production tomorrow on BYU TV, and hopefully, this is the number one agenda item on my agenda list today, is to score something sweet for the BYU Sports Nation set.
This is important. Nice. I would dare say more important than anything you actually do on game day on the show.
I thought you were gonna. I thought the most important thing was submitting my resume to them.
Wait, what's wrong with here?
That too, but I'm not turning in the BLO resume. That's for sure.
Look, I gave you guys some options. I said, look, if you put me on the billboard, then I'm good.
You're on there. It's just you're just real small.
I want to be on the billboard and the truck. I need to be on the truck too.
Getting needy.
Two things.
You're getting needy.
Submit that resume.
Spencer Linton's live from Hartford, Connecticut, as we get ready for BYU in Connecticut. What's the vibe locally as they prepare to host what they've kind of called one of the bigger, if not biggest, home games they've ever played to start a season?
they're certainly aware of BYU. As I was getting off the plane last night in Hartford, had a nice lady who was sporting some UConn gear turn around and look at us, and she saw my BYU TV bag, and I was with our photographer, John Anderson, and she said, "That quarterback you have sure is special." And I was like, wow, okay. So they're tuned in, and they fully anticipate that BYU will come in and be a top 25 caliber team. Like they view BYU as a national powerhouse, and quite frankly, they probably should because of the branding that's out here. They're not expecting to win, but they are excited about the prospect of Bob Diaco. She talked a lot about the Notre Dame ties and the things that he brought over, and we met with a number of fans actually as we were flying over that were coming back to Hartford for the game, and they all are high on Bob Diaco and what he brings to the Connecticut program, and they feel like the team is buying into what he's saying. And we've heard that from Joe D'Ambrosio, their play-by-play guy, and a couple of other people we've talked to from the Hartford media. But I feel like they're high on Bob Diaco. They're going to give him a few years to try and turn this program around. And they have the utmost respect for BYU and Taysom Hill. So while basketball dominates out here, they're certainly tied in to UConn as an entire athletic community.
Spencer, do they know what conference BYU plays in, the fans?
Or lack thereof.
Casey Cochran said that BYU plays in an unbelievable conference. So whatever conference it is, maybe we should call it the unbelievable conference.
You don't have your independent sticker on your car? What the heck?
We need to make those, don't we?
No, we seriously do need to make those. Spencer Linton's live from Hartford, Connecticut. For those who don't know, Bob Diaco, formerly the past 4 years was a defense coordinator at Notre Dame, so played against BYU. Yep. Different kind of setup, though, in tonight's game. I do want to ask you about this. Storrs is where campus is.
Yes.
Is that like 45 minutes away, right?
Yeah, it's
so there's not a campus feel in Hartford. It's just
depending
a stadium,
on how fast
right?
you drive. Well, Connecticut's about the size of Utah County, so while and I say that in jest, but while Storrs is the home of the UConn campus, UConn dominates the state. I mean, they are the school. They have the swagger. They win national championships in men's and women's basketball. They've done it twice in the same year, in the same decade, for crying out loud. And so the state is tied in to UConn. It kind of feels like the entire area is a kind of a college town. They don't have any major pro teams other than the Connecticut Sun of the WNBA, and so UConn really is the big.
Sorry, what was that? A major team?
Yeah, exactly. UConn is the big show in the state.
Okay, so this game means that much more to them as they warm up for basketball season, I imagine.
Certainly. That's why they go after a Notre Dame guy to be their head coach.
Awesome. Got a tweet from @McMinn5. Already scored ESPN set swag. Done. It's a blue ball that says ESPN. Bang.
Ooh.
Bang, Rufio.
There we go.
Well, I think BYU is going to pour it on Connecticut, and I think they're going to score a bunch of points. I don't know how many points they're going to score, which brings us to the stat of the day.
It's the BYU Sports Nation stat of the day.
Hey, you dancing with us?
Of course I am.
Dun, 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 dun.
That was good.
41.
Good right
41 points is the most points scored by BYU in a season-opening road game ever. 1971, North Texas. BYU did score 38 in 92 in a 10-point win at UTEP. That's actually the last time, 92, where BYU won by double figures in a season-opening road game. We kind of addressed it earlier this week, Spencer, but we expect BYU in this game to put up more points than the 16 a game under Bronco in the first road game. I think the offense
41.
will come out swinging.
More than 41.
I don't know about 41. What do you think, Spencer?
I'd say more than 41.
I would be surprised if BYU does not at least go 24+. I think that has been a huge point of emphasis for Bronco and his entire team, is that 24-point barrier, and they've struggled in season openers. They will score more than 24 tomorrow night, so I'm going to say at least 24 in a win over Connecticut.
I feel like 30s is probably where BYU is going to sit. You never know. I think we thought that against Virginia, but we just know more about this BYU team. Where do you think BYU goes into that?
I think more than 41.
More than 41, a school record.
I think Taysom is not going to play in the fourth quarter. I don't think the starters are playing in the fourth quarter.
Tell Brian to put on the blue goggles right now.
Go ahead, blue goggles.
Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. I got them on for you. You know, I'm going to put these on.
You look really good in those.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It'll look better with my blue mohawk tomorrow.
It would look better with a blue mohawk.
Yeah, Spencer, I'm trying to get Jaron to allow me to get a blue mohawk. Just 1 week though. It'll maybe like the 7-day die washes out in 7 days.
Could you do
we'll submit it. We will submit it to the powers that be, Brian, and see what they come back with. But I can tell you, you're not getting a job at ESPN with a blue mohawk.
Just say B. Logan. Don't say Brian wants you. Say B. Logan wants you.
There you go. Hey, got a great tweet at JDivine93. Just hearing you guys talk about the team being in Connecticut is making me flip a lid.
We've reached that point. We are 1 day away.
They're there. You are there. BYU Sports Nation is there. And if you are around Connecticut, send us pictures of – someone sent us a picture from inside the stadium the other day. It was fantastic.
Yes. Did you see my room key? I tweeted out a picture of the room key that I got at the Marriott.
It's like the Band of Brothers helmet in the air.
Yeah, it's a BYU helmet raised in the air. How cool is that?
That's good service. You might have to leave a tip now, though. That's the only issue there. Spencer Linton is live from Hartford, Connecticut. What, on the day before – summarize the vibe that you get generally from being around the players and the fans and the community as we get ready for the biggest game in the history of the world tomorrow.
It's just the tension building. It's kind of like, you have imagine a rubber band, like you've stretched it all the way back as far as it can go, and they're just waiting for that energy, that built-up tension to be released so that they can go out and hit somebody else. And I sense that while they are really excited, I don't think there is quite the feeling of uncertainty, not even close, that they had against Virginia last year because of everything that has transpired, and they're a year older, a year wiser. And so, like I was saying earlier, the impression I get from the team is they're excited, they're comfortable, they're confident, and I'd be surprised to see them not come out swinging tomorrow and really do some damage on the scoreboard.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy the trip to ESPN. I was there last summer and loved it. It was really fun. Could have stayed there several days. But tell Trevor Maddich hi, and we want to talk to him Monday.
I'll do that. I've already got my flag, so I guess I can take the rest of the day off, right?
Whatever you deem is good. Yeah, whatever. Get some scenics or something, man.
You got it.
Okay, thanks, Spencer.